Ciao ragazzi, bentornati in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Riprendiamo la nostra run di Blood and Wine e per prima cosa avanziamo un po' con la trama principale. Quindi adesso andremo a incontrare la duchessa Anna Henrietta per saperne di più su questa famigerata creatura. Raggiungiamo l'area dove si trova il torneo. Dovevamo anche prendere l'indicatore di viaggio rapido, ma visto che è qua vicino, tanto vale farci una cavalcata.
Go, go.
Ok, ecco siamo arrivati. Però adesso che ci penso, qui c'erano alcuni giocatori di Gwent per la raccolta delle schelliche, quindi quasi quasi facciamo prima questo e li affrontiamo. Vediamo quanti sono. Oh, ce ne sono 4. Ok. Uno qui è l'armaiolo, così ne approfittiamo anche per riparare l'equipaggiamento. Vediamo se riusciamo a vendergli qualcosa anche. Un po' di roba ce l'abbiamo in effetti. Ok, perfetto. Benissimo.
No, you're busy, but you up for a round of Gwent?
Ok. Va bene. Mossa prevedibile. Ok, vediamo. Ah, ora ragioniamo. Prevedibile. Prendiamo tempo e vediamo un po' cosa gioca. Bello scontro ma insufficiente. Allora, qui cosa abbiamo? La tempesta delle schellighe. È una carta clima che neutralizza ben 2 file, ovvero distanza ed assedio.
A professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
Care for a quick round of Gwent?
Andiamo di Scoia'tael contro il mazzo schellighe. Interessante. Sì, non male. Questa mossa me l'aspettavo. Ecco, come vedete ha neutralizzato entrambe le file. Mossa insufficiente, mi dispiace. Sto neanche lì a giocare il clima sereno, tanto abbiamo vinto. Ok. Il prossimo è il barbiere. Così ne approfittiamo anche.
Welcome, my good sir.
Need a bit of grooming.
Mi sa che è l'unico barbiere che gioca a Gwent. Mostri contro schellighe, interessante. Ok, qua può bastare. Ci scommettevo. Mossa pericolosa. L'effetto del mazzo scheliche. Ok, penso che ce l'abbiamo fatta. Sì, decisamente. Non cambia niente comunque. Ok. Un'altra tempesta delle scheliche e manca.
Welcome, welcome. Tell me what you'd like.
Prima roba, vediamo
You so
cosa.
kind as to show me what you have to sell?
Che altro cibo? Sa che non accetta altro. No, invece qualche cianfrusaglia l'accetta, allora ne approfittiamo. No, però va bene così. Tanto queste le vendiamo dopo. Giochiamo a Gwent.
A round of Gwent, maybe?
Che tra non molto sbloccheremo un mercante più adatto per la vendita. Carta spea. Ok, va bene così. Giochi a spie? Va bene. Tranquilli ragazzi, è tutto sotto controllo. Grazie all'abilità del mazzo di Nilfgaard la vittoria è nostra. La vittoria del round si intende. Vediamo se ha una carta interessante. Direi proprio di sì. Ma sì, esageriamo un po'. A posto. Vediamo un po' cosa abbiamo vinto. Nave da guerra, questa non è male. Allora, adesso rimettiamo la missione principale. Perfetto. Raggiungiamo Palmerin. Eccolo là. Sta parlando con quei bambini.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerin, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
Tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Domanda interessante. Non sempre.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues.
Parole
And who
sante.
would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Allora andiamo.
Anyway,
C'è uno scontro nell'arena.
who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Bene, bene, uno Shelmar.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar? With only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem?
Questo è un mostro pericoloso se non si sa come affrontarlo. I suoi attacchi in rotolata sono devastanti. È pericoloso.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a spectacle of the sort at the arena in Nunez. There, a knight defeated a Shelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shaelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shaelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd? Plain irresponsible.
Chi lo affronterà?
Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his
Quello di
life to a
Goliath.
monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Cioè, ma non ho capito, abbiamo tagliato i baffi poco fa e ce li ha già ricresciuti. Sa che quel barbiere ci ha fregati.
Let's go.
Vabbè, ogni tanto capita. Ma voi lo sapete come si dice quando si tratta di mostri, no? Gli imprevisti non mancano mai.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
Sai che ti capisco?
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Non male.
About this.
Non abbassare la guardia.
Damn it.
Brutto colpo.
We have to help him.
Esatto, tocca a noi. Ok. Sapete qual è il punto debole degli Shelmar? Che sono ciechi e quando sbattono contro una parete si ribaltano da soli e quello è il momento di attaccarli. Io l'aspetto qui, vicino alla parete. Ha spaccato il Quen, ma non è un problema.
The Shelmar lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Qua possiamo scegliere. Io decido di risparmiarlo, così otterremo la virtù della compassione per la missione soltanto uno.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all.
E meno male che avevi l'armatura.
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt, we must talk. Vivian.
Puoi scommetterci.
We shall talk later in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Riguardo al contratto?
Yes, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
Forse abbiamo un po' esagerato con questo poveraccio.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Dandelion.
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted, No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged and quartered.
Oh cavolo, e che ha combinato di tanto grave?
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No.
Direi di no.
Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something, need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here.
Cambierà idea,
I've heard
Damien.
much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is.
Non questa.
Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
No, direi non sempre.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive
Un vigneto.
a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate.
Cioè ci hanno donato una casa in
Title to the
pratica.
vineyard shall
Molto
be taken
generosa.
at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But, Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Di Corvo Bianco ci penseremo poi.
The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank
Chi
you,
può
Your
dirlo?
Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Un
Crespi
cavaliere.
was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later.
Piuttosto
His hands
strano.
and knees propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon.
Artigli.
Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed
È
it.
quello che dicevo che era
So
strano.
it seems.
E la seconda che dice?
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an
Cioè, tutti
advisor
questi
to our
omicidi
father,
hanno
the
qualche gesto
Someone went to a
inconsueto.
lot of trouble to make him look
Il
ridiculous.
ginocchio con la spada
Like
attaccata, lo
revenge was the motive.
scaldaretto.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir della Stinci.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances.
Questo l'ho intuito subito
Seems the
anch'io.
murderer, whoever or whatever it is,
Nella mia
has
prima
some
run,
meaning to
intendo.
convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity.
Qualcosa
valor,
mi dice che queste 5 c'entrano.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon
Esatto.
us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize the
Pare
lack
proprio
of
di sì.
specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch.
Quindi
shoved down a
mancano
throat.
la compassione
Fit, true, though
e il
not
valore.
perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the
Il
fourth
valore.
virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny
Milton?
costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years.
Allora la prossima vittima è Milton.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but
They were a team?
they were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure.
Dobbiamo trovarlo
Grace,
subito.
we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
E allora andiamo.
Your Grace!
Notevole.
What the hell? Why, I said... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Sta tizia comincia a starmi simpatica.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Ok, non facciamo commenti che è meglio. Adesso ci aspetta una cavalcata fino ai giardini del palazzo. Ok, andiamo. Ah sì, qui la missione è stata aggiornata perché abbiamo ottenuto la compassione. Mi scusi lei, ha intracciato la strada, signor cavallo. E casa dolce casa, questa è una missione che faremo in un episodio poi apposta. Riguarda Corvo Bianco, il vigneto che abbiamo ottenuto.
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish and
Corno di unicorno, pesce dorato e uovo di fenice. Ok.
Milton hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules. Second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg.
D'accordo.
That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
Ok, tutto chiaro.
Unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Va bene. Allora, andiamo giù di qua. Corno. Dicevo, cominciamo con l'unicorno che si è messo in pausa.
I wonder if a Witcher pays any...
All is in order.
one were to call a state courageous or coward, what not again this drink?
But this is no true unicorn.
Come avrete capito non è un unicorno vero.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey, folks. Gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Asociale, vedo. Allora, dobbiamo usare qualcosa per guadagnarci la sua fiducia. Proviamo con un bel cesto di carote. Adesso, con il cesto di carote in mano, ci dobbiamo avvicinare all'unicorno, ma senza correre o scapperà di nuovo. Piano piano. Ecco qua.
Easy.
Ok, e questo l'abbiamo preso. Passiamo al pesce d'oro. Ci tocca una nuotatina adesso.
What the blazes?
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Allora, dobbiamo capire quali di questi è quello giusto. Mi pare che fosse qui a destra. No, questo. Forse quello là? Vediamo. Chiave del pesce d'oro, sì, è questa qui. Possiamo tornare dalla duchessa. Au. Allora, adesso, prima di parlare con lei, però, vi suggerisco di salvare il gioco se non siete sicuri, perché ci aspetta una battaglia piuttosto dura. Vediamo un attimo le altre missioni che abbiamo sbloccato. Questa non c'entra. Allora, questa è quella di cui parlava Guilam nell'arena. Casa dolce casa non ha livelli. E soltanto uno, ci mancano la saggezza, che dimostreremo tra un attimo, valore e onore. Ok. Che ci siamo, prepariamo anche la pozione per lo scontro. Ci sarà molto utile la bufera di neve superiore. Ok. E il decotto di raffardi bianco superiore lo mettiamo al posto del gatto, che per ora non ci serve. Ok. Perfetto.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
Se non volete un morto sulla coscienza, datecelo e basta.
Geralt, at last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours.
Adesso dovremmo risolverli.
Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of
Inizio
hard
con la S
cheese.
e poi una congiunzione. 2 rane senza corpo e fine con la A. Se la congiunzione è la E, rane senza corpo, resta solo la R. Quindi serra. La terza è quella giusta. Scegliendola otteniamo anche la virtù saggezza.
With ease gives us green, right? And mouse with the head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed, but only one blocks, the key to which looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
E allora raggiungiamo la serra in questione. Livello 40, ottimo.
Wait here.
800 punti esperienza, niente male. Signore e signori, vi presento il Mostro di Beuclair. È proprio uno di quelli che i Witcher non cacciano tanto spesso. Un vero vampiro superiore. Altro che i Katakan e gli Ekimmu. Questi sono di tutt'altra pasta. Vedete, svaniscono nel fumo, super velocità. E in quanto a forza non sono certo da meno. Si è nascosto da qualche parte.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It's
Perso
dead,
qualcosa?
but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me.
La tua amica se l'è cercata.
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've been
Ah, una sola. E chissà chi è.
You'll not get the chance.
Che velocità. Cominciamo. Tuono, bufera di neve. E Quen. Tenetelo sempre d'occhio. Attenti perché può parare i vostri attacchi. Quando usa questa tecnica diventa vulnerabile. Sfruttatela per attaccare. È vulnerabile alla lacerazione, quindi usatela. Dai. Ah sì, dimenticavo, può anche curarsi. Ah, m'ha preso alle spalle il furbastro, eh? E il Quen era finito. Tra l'altro la bufera di neve superiore non dura tantissimo. Dai, vieni. Ah, eccoti sistemato. Occhio dietro, Geralt. Ora è sopra. Eccolo. Ecco che entra in scena qualcun altro.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Un altro vampiro superiore. Nonché vecchia conoscenza di Geralt. Regis.
You all right?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Miraculous regeneration. How'd you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Detlef can be rather stubborn.
Detlef
Though you must
si chiama.
recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Detlef is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am.
Ce ne siamo accorti.
I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one night since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Detlef is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
Seem pretty damn sure of that.
I am, because I know him very well. Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
Detlef mica
That was 3
scherza.
centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Detlef, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And
Interessante.
thus a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Detlef an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlef found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood.
Immagino.
You know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine.
Bisognerà scoprirlo allora.
No, something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Detlef's trump card is his herd instinct, his tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him, immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlef doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times...
Troppo complicato per capirlo adesso. Dobbiamo saperne di più.
I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beuclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in
In
all,
effetti.
sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlef is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery.
Cimitero di Mère Lachaise. Va bene. La vera forza dei vampiri superiori. E vi dico la verità, Detlef ci è anche andato piano.
Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the witcher
Troppo
do
anche
his
Milton
work.
è stato ucciso.
Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Tra l'altro ho tralasciato un dettaglio. Se vi ricordate all'inizio di Hearts of Stone avevo detto che c'erano solo 3 avversari in tutto il gioco che riuscivano a darmi filo da torcere. Beh, Detlef era il secondo. E questa volta me la sono cavata piuttosto bene con lui. L'ultima volta mi aveva riempito di botte il doppio. Allora, adesso però non andiamo subito a incontrare Regis. Uno, il tempo sta per terminare. E poi abbiamo un bel po' di cose da fare prima. Ciò direi, adesso ci spostiamo nel posto della nostra prossima missione e poi termineremo l'episodio. Ecco, come vedete abbiamo compassione, generosità e saggezza. Ci mancano onore e valore. Allora, la missione che faremo sarà questa, Casa Dolce Casa. Allora, vediamo un attimo. Ah, ecco, andiamo qui nella piazza grande e prendiamo l'indicatore di viaggio rapido. Non c'è un'altra strada più breve, vediamo. Ah, siamo vicini, andiamo di qua. Ah? Perché dal momento che adesso Corvo Bianco appartiene a noi, dovremmo pure andare a dargli un'occhiata. Perfetto. Direi che per oggi possiamo fermarci qui. Nel prossimo daremo un'occhiata qui e poi decideremo il da farsi. A presto amici, ci vediamo. Ciao a tutti.